Hello everybody. So it is Thursday and it's not a day I would normally really film or take time off actually. But Amelia was quite under the weather today, so I decided might as well. I've been needing a day off from my day job, so I thought might as well just take the day. So I am outside just taking a quick walk right now because I needed a walk in the fresh air and it's a beautiful day. But as soon as I get back inside, you guys are going to be joining me in making some caramel sauce. A couple of different things actually with some goat milk. I'm going to try to get some caramel sauce made. It's my kid's favorite. We're going to try to see how it does preserving wise so that we can possibly sell it. We'll see. That's a possibility. But we're also going to try our hand at caramel candies, which is something that we will be able to sell. So we're going to try that too. And then we're also going to make some goat cheese. Goat's farmer's cheese. Farmer's cheese. I said that really weird. So that is kind of the plan. And I'm hoping that this really nice weather sticks. However, today we're actually supposed to get a pretty severe storm starting in the next couple of hours. I mean, in southern Michigan, they're calling for possibility of tornadoes even. Further south of us, good couple hours south. We're at the very north side of this storm, but hopefully this nicer weather sticks for a while because we have some projects we need to do and we have some trees that desperately need pruning. But I just thought, join me today on my unexpected day off from work and as we get a few things done at home. A few things that we're trying to do. I'm also going to try making some more soaps today. I haven't made soaps in a while because I haven't had time. So that is a must on my list. That needs to get done. So yeah, but join me as I finish this walk. By the way, I sure do love our property. Started on some, it's goat milk caramel sauce. Now this is also called cajeta, I believe. So I have the recipe written down just because this is the recipe that I use traditionally. Today we're going to try a slightly different variation. I usually do just a salted caramel, but today we're going to put in some vanilla extract. So I have our homemade vanilla extract here. But this makes a lot, and we're doing a gallon, and now this pot is kind of overkill for a gallon of this, but because of the way it has to work, we have to have a bigger gallon because it does expand a lot before it starts breaking down. So I got to get everything we need for it. All right, so now I have everything here. So first up, we got to get all of this milk in here, and then we'll start warming it up as we put everything else in. But basically, we're going to start with a gallon of goat's milk. So it's a lot. And if you can believe this, this isn't even half of the goat's milk that we need to use up that we've gotten in the last week. So we're going to get this poured in here. And then we're going to get the oven warming up because we want this to come to a boil, and then we're going to put it down. Then now we're going to add 6 cups of sugar. I'm just going to give that a little stir so it gets mixed in there a little bit. Then we're going to add 2 teaspoons of baking soda. Now the baking soda helps kind of break down the acidity in a goat's milk, and it helps with the preservation process. Put that in there. And then we're going to put in about 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. And again, this is just my homemade vanilla extract. And then we'll give this another stir. And this is going to take a little bit, but we're going to let it come up to a boil, and then we'll simmer it. It's almost to the boiling stage. And what you're going to see happen is it's going to start boiling, and it's basically going to come up and just start rising. And you got to keep stirring through that because I can tell it's already starting to kind of rise, which is the start of the boiling phase. And so you got to kind of just keep stirring. That's the baking soda coming into play. And you just got to kind of keep stirring it. And hopefully it won't overflow out of this pot. This is now past the boiling stage. Usually it will sometimes come all the way up to about here, but today it didn't, which is awesome. But now you just let it simmer for a long time until it's caramel, and it will change color as it goes. So right now it's like a creamy white color. So as it goes, it'll start darkening into something like this. Now this is still too liquidy for our liking, so we actually have to cook it longer than this. So as you guys saw just a minute ago, I was cleaning up rose bushes in a different area. over by our goat's pen and the barn. And basically I am pruning them all the way down to the ground. And the reason for that is because they have been so mismanaged before we moved in and the last 2 years that we're just gonna do a fresh start. If they die, they die. But if they come back, fantastic. I'll be able to kind of start shaping them myself. But now we have to do this mess. Now this has 3 different plants. It's got a rose bush. We've got bush cranberry, I think is what it's called, high bush cranberry. And then there's another plant, I think my mom called it a snowball plant. Basically, we are cutting these all the way down as far as we can go with the little pruning shears I have right here. I might go get our loppers, but for now, just the pruning shears. And we're taking them all the way down to the ground. And these, fantastic if they die. Because this whole area, this is our raised garden in the back, our not raised garden, our tiered garden in the back of our property. And it needs to be repaired desperately. The walls are starting to collapse from just the pressure. I mean, they're not even level, nothing. So we need to get anything that we want to save, we need to get out of this garden and move it, or just it needs to go. So we are going to, even though we shouldn't be pruning these because they've already got their buds on, I don't care. We need to get it gone so that we kind of have a blank slate to start repairing this tiered garden. That's kind of on my list to hopefully start this summer. I don't know, it depends on what plays out, but that is the goal. So we're gonna start getting to this. Start removing these 3 big bushes. So if you haven't noticed in some of the videos, the old ones and the new ones, this tiered garden is in really, honestly, really rough shape. The walls are all collapsing down, as I told you. The back door at our breezeway up there, the little patio that's up there, is literally collapsing down because there's, unfortunately, I don't think there's any sort of drainage. Like they have, don't get me wrong, they have this netting here, but they don't have, from what I can see, there's no rocks behind this wall to help with drainage. It looks like any water that was coming from the front of the house is going to the top tier and it's just collapsing all the way down. So we have to repair this literally from the bottom up, which that's at least the start of it is going to be this year. But for now, I am not moving any of these leaves or anything. I'm not going to start moving those to compost or anything because there's still pollinators kind of in them. Yes, I was working around them and stuff, and you know, that will disrupt them, but by removing them, we're gonna actually hinder the pollinators and certain moths from being able to hatch if they're in here. So we're gonna still leave the leaves. I just wanted to get at least a head start on cleaning up the bushes so that when it's time to start literally tearing this wall down, it'll be a little bit easier. So that's kind of where we're at. We're gonna try to use as many of these bricks as possible, but I don't know. So we'll see. Also, we're going to try to save as many of the plants that are in here as well. I know there's daffodils, there's tulips, there's irises, there's gladiolas. There's gladiolas and all of that stuff. So yeah, we'll just see. We'll see what happens. So we are starting the process of getting a new animal on our farm. Trevor, for his 4-H project, as you know, decided on bunnies. Well, we got our first one. We have a little Rex buck. He is 3 months old, just over 3 months. His birthday, he was born on Christmas Day, actually. And so yeah, Trevor has him outside here right now, just so he can get some fresh air and everything. So, but he has his little home and he's loving it here now. He's got lots of toys, all the fun things. But yeah, and the babies and everybody. Jeez, Bubbles. Today is supposed to be a good day. It's kind of cold right now. I want to say it's high 30s, but it's supposed to get a lot warmer. Turkey vulture.
Oh, the turkey?
Yeah, it's a turkey vulture, so you gotta keep an eye on that bunny. But we are gonna get started on pruning all of the old apple trees. 1, taking down any of them that are just dead or gone. And 2, pruning up the ones that we have left. And we weren't gonna go as heavy as I thought we were gonna do. Or we weren't gonna go as heavy as we probably should have. But I think we decided, with some confidence from seeing some videos of other people that have had mismanaged apple trees, we are going to go heavier than I originally was planning. And if they die, they die. But we're going to kind of go a little heavier just to try to get them healthy again, and get them back into what we deem necessary for what we need the apple trees for. So you will see us on that. I had the branches marked for what we were going to take down, but I think we're just going to ignore those and kind of go a little heavier than I anticipated, than I had originally planned. So that's kind of the plan. And we're going to get started on that today. We'll be using the wood for firewood and for wood chips, all the things. So then it won't be going to waste. It'll be used for lots of different things. Like I said, firewood and wood chips. It'll be great. Come on. Stop it. This first tree that we're at right now, this one is just dead. So this whole tree is just gonna come down. There's no even attempt, we're not even gonna attempt to try to save it. It's completely rotted right through the middle. It hasn't produced apples at all in the last 2 years, so we're just it's gonna go.
sit on that one.
Hear me out.